And we've been pressing hard on workload too. We made hay with the publication of the independent research on workload that was presented to the AGM last year. We met with the Cabinet Secretary on it, who, after some initial performative scepticism, admitted that it was compelling evidence and that workload was an issue that needs to be fixed. Meeting after meeting, we've highlighted the evidence, underscored the issues. Media appearance after media appearance, letter after letter to the Cabinet Secretary and to the First Minister. Final deadline set, final deadline missed, dispute declared, more meetings, and still no proposal as to how the manifesto commitments for workload reduction would be implemented. Or even any simple agreement that while it might be taking them a while, the 90 minutes will go to the preparation and correction component of the contract. We've compromised on timescales. We've said we can compromise on phased implementation, but the use of the time for preparation and correction is an absolute red line. Colleagues, we've said that from day one. We've said that from day one with cause on the Scottish Government in talking about this manifesto commitment. There are swathes of evidence now showing the extent to which teachers are subsidising the system with free work. We had education support here last year at our AGM, warning of the effects of long hours on physical and mental health. We have to take serious cognizance of that. Patience isn't infinite, and neither is the amount of time that teachers can give to their work away from their own families, their own children, their own partners, their own parents, and their own friends, and even their own company, because lots of you, I know, like to spend time in your own company as well. So we've come to the point where we must escalate this dispute, where we must ask our members to stand up and have their votes counted on workload in an indicative ballot. Colleagues, the time is now for us to use our industrial might to fight on workload and to push back on the conditions that are making too many of you and your colleagues miserable and many of you ill. It's time for us to deploy another facet of our democracy and open a consultative ballot on workload. If the meetings haven't managed to shift the will of government employers to act in the interests of fair work, if all the evidence hasn't convinced them to act, then it comes down to our industrial strength as a trade union to leverage fairer workload terms for teachers in Scotland.